When it comes to business, treating clients well will never go out of style. You're going to have competition that makes mistakes, and even sometimes you're going to make mistakes. So, how do you fix this? Why does this matter? And what can you do to give better service? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about client service and sales, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento. You know, it's interesting that a lot of times people will take a look at the companies that are in their city or in their area, and they'll say, hey, look, they've got so much more marketing potential. They're so much bigger than us. They're doing so many cool things, and we can't beat them. And I'm going to share with you, there's a couple of strategies that you can use. This could be referred to as the David and Goliath strategy. This can be referred to as good old-fashioned customer service, right? So a couple of things to think about is we all like to reminisce. We all like to go back in time and think of things that were really cool that we had, and think of things that were really awesome that we did. And one of these conversations that you can put in place, that you could use in your advertising message, that you could use in your sales process, is old-fashioned service, right? So if I say old-fashioned service, I grew up as a kid at the tail end. They had self-pumping gas, and then they had full service. You paid extra for full service. The dude would come over and clean your windshields. He would check your oil. He would pump the gas for you. And it was like 30 cents more per gallon, or in some places $1 more per gallon. But I could tell you, like, good old-fashioned service to me is like when somebody pays attention to me. And so the David and Goliath strategy is this: to always freaking deliver good service. I mean, you could be a big company. There's always somebody bigger. But at the end of the day, what you're not ever going to beat as a company, as an organization, is somebody who serves better, somebody who delivers better. And so the challenge for you is to think of, like, okay, what are some ways that we could serve our clients better? I got you. And it's going to happen with research. And this is going to be a little bit of work that could be helped with AI in conjunction. You're going to go to your competitors. You're going to look at the things that you don't like that they do. And you're going to look at the complaints. You're going to look at the 1 and 2 star ratings. Okay. And then you're going to figure out if those 1 and 2 star rating complaints can be put into a guarantee. So I come from a service background, come from the heating and air conditioning trade, right? Come from plumbing and all the things that go along with it. And one of the things was the guy keeps showing up late. Well, if you know that in the marketplace, everybody's upset that the guy keeps showing up late, you build a warranty or guarantee about that idea or that concept or that issue that people are having, right? Like, the guy showed up and he dripped oil underneath my truck. Okay. There's ways that you could put, a pan underneath the trucks when you park in front of a house. The guy showed up and tracked stuff into my home. You pick this for any industry, you pick this for any service. And what you're going to find is you can literally take and fulfill 3, 4, 5 problems within a month to help show that you've got better service. Okay. And where smart, you add this to your client bill of rights. Where smart, you add this to your marketing campaigns. And you also add it to your sales presentations. We talk about old-fashioned service. If you can take people back in time to a place where they remember things going well, and a place where they're like, yeah, I get it. Like, for me, I watched the Dukes of Hazzard as a kid. Like, I think everybody did my age in the 80s. And, you got Uncle Jesse talking. You just had that voice that was calm, and it was like, hey, like that narration style. You can totally get somebody to narrate a commercial for you that sounds older, but with confidence, that's your spokesperson, that reflects this old-fashioned customer client service. Okay. So for you, it's going to take a little bit of work. For you, it's going to take a little bit of effort. And if you're an employee, gosh dang it, then you do this for yourself. You figure out, hey, how can I go to the marketplace? How can I make sure that I'm portraying old-fashioned customer service? So when I did sales, I would tell people, I will literally come back to this call after everything's done. We're going to do a job walk together and confirm that you got everything you paid for. And if there's something that I don't like, it's going to get fixed. And I would go back to jobs, every single one of them, and I would do a job walk. And 90% of the time, there was nothing. The install team did something amazing. And 10% of the time, I would call the office and say, we got to fix something. And the people were always so appreciative. Like, man, like nobody else in the industry offered to come back. Like you could literally create a guarantee that we are going to come back. I talk about this for free, and the amount of people who don't implement it, it boggles my mind. The amount of salespeople that I've trained that will refuse to go back for whatever reason because they don't want to have the conversation. They refuse to go back because it's going to take time. They don't understand that's your opportunity to get referrals. That's your opportunity to get testimonials. That's the opportunity for people to be like, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. So for you, the data harvesting really does come into effect of figuring out what's not being done right in your industry or service and find a freaking way to alleviate it. There you go. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.